We open on a black screen. The quiet is one of a cramped, damp space. At the edges of our vision, we see what appears to be the gritty texture of rough-hewn stone block. Camera seems to be crawling across a stone floor, ever so slowly and smoothly, moving over dark stains and puddles of still water. But the inky darkness remains ever present. Everything tinted in the dark blues, purples, and greens of our unadjusted eyes. The sound of a predictable dripping is broken by a sudden and near cough from a dry and scratchy throat. And then the pitter patter of a scampering rat that brushes by the lens of the camera across our vision. We can still hear it chittering as the camera begins to slowly rise, passing by dark, frostbitten metallic bars every 6 to 8 inches as we climb in the darkness. From somewhere behind us, the sound of jangling metal, like ancient keys on a rusted ring. The groan of an aged and heavy hinges creak as a door is swung open some distance away. Its deepened sound echoes down the tight stone halls towards us. As another unlocking sound can be heard, this one closer. The metallic clinks and clunks of the locking mechanism rattling as yet another heavy door is thrown open. This one likely a metallic gate by the reverberating sounds of it crashing against a heavy stone wall shakes the camera slightly as our first glimpse of light enters the chamber. The glow of yellow-orange firelight emerges from somewhere just behind the frame, illuminating this dark stone room before us. The walls are haggard, rough stone and heavy mortar, slick with glistening lines of weeping groundwater, pooling at the seams in the cobbled-together dungeon floor. Before us is a dank, windowless cell, little bigger than a coat closet. A thick metal barred door with a hardy lock is directly before us, and inside we see a slumped and depleted form, held up against the wall by his shackled wrists, his waist only inches from being able to completely reach the floor. A bloodied and beaten Xerxes barely tilts his head upward so that his eyes may just gain enough angle to peer up at this torchbearer from beneath his brow. Camera slowly swings to the cell's interior, giving us our first look at the figure who places the torch in a wall sconce and begins quickly using one of the keys on the rusted ring to open Xerxes' cell door. A humanoid figure stands wearing what appears to be a dark caped robe over finely crafted, though relatively simple, garments beneath. The hands at work on the lock are clearly avian in nature, and from beneath the dark hood peeks what appears to be a downward-facing hooked beak. The lock lands to the ground with a thud as the door is flung open. Xerxes, though physically and mentally depleted, finds himself in a state of astonishment and wonder as he watches this creature wordlessly move to fit yet another key into the bracelets binding his wrist. And we cut from this dark dungeon to the bright, though white, gray, overcast skies of the outside world. The cold is immediately apparent as we see the warm air emerge in a foggy breath as the call of a nearby gull landing on the slick wooden deck of the port of Greyforge. Many ships line the docks, though it's apparent the ports are not yet open to the populace of the city. All are relatively quiet, but for one. A familiar ship floats by its lonesome on a wooden port on the outskirts of the docks, and numerous sailors can be seen about the ship's deck, though they don't seem to be working, rather passing the time in the fresh air. The dock and the area around the ship are marked by many posted Greyforge soldiers, each standing vigilant in service to their city. One in particular catches our eye, stands on a high wall in a position of overwatch. He wears the familiar banded armor and carries the long, fragile sword of a blade singer. A procession emerges from higher up in the port district. A cart pulled by a donkey delivering crates and barrels, food and drink, and freshly washed clothing for the refugees from Briarwood on Salig's ship that arrived in Greyforge nearly 2 weeks ago. As the procession approaches, they are met on the gangplank by an indistinct man, though we recognize him as the same man whose face shifted into one of the twins down in the hold at Salig 2 weeks ago. Good day unto you from all of us aboard the ship. Is there any news as to when we refugees will finally receive our promised refuge within your fine city? One of the guards escorting the cart nods to another, who then stops off as the first guard oversees the servants that begin to unload the crates and barrels of food and clothing onto the ship's deck. He approaches the man. Well, well. It finally seems to be your lucky day now, don't it? And the guard produces a rolled piece of parchment from a strap at his waist, extending it to the indistinct man, who hurriedly snatches it from the guard, quickly turns to head below decks before being interrupted by a noisy from the guard behind him. The man turns, nods, forgetting himself, pulls a small coin purse from beneath his cloak, glances around. We see him specifically glance upwards toward the blade singer's post, which is only just out of view in their current position behind the ship's bridge, as he places the coin purse in the guard's extended hand. And then down below decks we go, following the man as he takes the same path down that we saw him take before, through the cargo hold and into Salig's private hold. We see him rest his arm on that heavy wooden door, and before sliding it open, he looks down for the scrolled parchment in his hand. And then our vision shifts to his, as we see his grimy-looking human fingers magically elongate and thin as the skin smooths. And then they delicately rotate that scrolled parchment in them, flipping it over to get a better view at the seal of glossy black wax, impressed with 3 circular dots forming the points of a triangle. And as that door is shoved open, we again shift our focus, this time back into the sphere of doom, where your party has just defeated a lich. Lich is dead. Congrats.
All right. That was an exhausting fight.
What are all these little red and pink and yellow and green dots on no one? I have no idea. There's so many things.
One is Sanctuary.
That's true.
The red one is Bloodied.
Definitely know that one. Very familiar with that one.
Yellow
Haste-
concentration.
Haste
was-
would be...
The concentration.
Well,
Yeah, what's concentrating
Yeah,
on haste?
that's
Yeah.
your yellow.
Don't know what green is. Could be anything.
I don't remember.
Don't know.
Could be anything.
Yeah, really have no idea whatsoever.
Probably is going to fade, I assume. Like everything.
Yeah, let's hope.
But no one will also approach, looking worse for wear.
Yeah.
Sanctuary is like a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that
Yeah, it would fade.
Haste will fade.
Get really
Good
tired
timing.
for one turn.
Yeah, good timing for haste to fade. The only thing that will not fade is bloody. That will not. Looks like Steven. I mean, you guys still have some stuff. I don't know what they all are.
I know the fire was
Bless will
hasted.
fade. Yeah,
Right.
and then
I thought the wings were
The
haste.
wings was hasted. The fire was the initiative roll.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Freaking-ish.
So that stays.
And then the dice was the Pearl of Power use.
Which was
Or the free roll, basically.
which you guys still have. Those.
Yeah, correct.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Great.
How are we
Well-
doing? How are we feeling? I believe we searched his body at the tail end last time, right?
You did, yeah. Let me know if you need any reminders.
Did we find any story quest items on his body?
There was one item of interest that was not just a thing.
The Coin of Forbidden.
Yeah, the Sigil of Forbiddance, a small black coin inscribed with a rune-like pattern known as a Sigil of Forbiddance. A living creature may use one of only 3 black gates attuned to these sigils to gain access to the temples of extraction. If undead or a living creature holding all 3 sigils of forbiddance, any black gate can be used to enter the temples of extraction. I can put that in the chat if you would like it to be there.
That would be lovely.
What I get from that is we have this and we can use it on a specific gate to get to the temple of extraction. Or if we have 2 more, we can use any
Yeah, exactly.
black gates. Okay.
Yeah, the
Whatever.
problem is we don't know which gate this goes to.
Well, I would presume potentially it could be any of the ones in here, like the circle
That would make sense.
up to the to our east.
Yeah,
Well,
so you know those are black gates. You do
Yeah.
know that.
So it's possible
Oh.
that it would be like any of those gates in his realm. Because we know there are 3 realms total, or at least as of now, we know there are 3 realms. So there's the pools, and then there's the whatever place, like the northeast-ish.
The blood something.
The Bloodpens.
Bloodpens and predators.
Predator pools.
I'll ask no one. What's the Temple of Extraction?
She, I do not know. And she looks down at the thing that is either there or you're holding, either way, and looks like very interested in it. But like you can tell she's like just as like trying to figure it out as you are, it seems. But yeah, this is very interesting.
Can I make an Arcana or History check on Temple of Extraction?
You can, but you've never heard of it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's yeah something that just you wouldn't have come across knowledge of.
I love that. When it's you can roll a 1 or a 20, the answer is still the same.
Yeah, you just there's no way to have come across this knowledge, as it's just not like a
Too
thing.
esoteric.
Yeah, and maybe it's specific. Okay. There we go.
Extraction.
When Op found the room, the bedroom again, as we were heading to this fight, it looked restored, correct?
Yeah, it looked basically as it did before you guys had been.
Do we want to go check that out real quick to see, like, now that we know the book is trapped, if that book is still there, maybe see if there's any information in there?
Sure.
Can't hurt, right?
No.
Should we
Only
do
explode again.
Yeah. Should we all should we heal up for doing said travel?
I don't know how many charges Hop had left.
Not he didn't use that many because he literally just sat there during the fight and just
He's 3 or 4.
Well, something
Yeah.
else to keep in mind is we just killed the master of one of these areas. We don't know how the rest are going to react yet.
Mm-hmm.
No one
Resting gives them time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not saying rest here. I think, before we leave.
Oh, if you need to chug a couple potions,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
or
about.
you need to pass
Potions,
around the chest piece or whatever.
Yeah, that's all I'm talking. I'm not talking about resting. No, no,
Okay.
I'm in agreement, yeah. Like, I'm gonna cast roll 20 will cooperate.
Yeah, I think no one will also reiterate, like, it's not likely that anyone will know this happened yet. But as we all know, he will be back within a fortnight. But it is likely they will know before then.
Which level does that door go to down there? Southwest.
Which one? Sorry.
Southwest corner. That gate.
down here? Predator
Yeah.
rules on pool.
Well, they might have some awareness because two of your associates, two of his acolytes came from that level, and he would not have had access, correct? Or he shouldn't have had access?
He would have been able to move through. It's rather if they would have known that he was also using it.
Okay. Don't know why. Okay. Well, I'm casting a healing spell on myself, so if we want to do any health potions or past the chest piece.
Yeah, he used the chest piece for not all of the rounds, I know, but
You're sustaining.
Yeah.
No one could probably.
He's only at 50 something. 55 out of 96. Definitely didn't use all of it, that's for sure.
Michael, I am casting Stolen Time 5th level.
Cool. Okay, cool.
So that'll give me 25 10 hit points.
That's awesome. Yeah, just count those on your sheet wherever you want to. I don't know if it has a spot for it. Or...
It does. It does.
Perfect.
Should we just say there's like 5 charges left on the chest piece?
I was going to say
number.
It's somewhere in the realm of 5.
Yeah. Okay.
5 feels fine.
Okay.
It's looks like no one, Steven and Dyden are the only bloodied. Am I seeing that right?
Yeah, but Dysen's bloody isn't as bad as other people.
Okay. Zoman, I can't see your health bar. I don't know if you're bloodied or not.
No,
Yeah, I don't know if you've known that, Michael. We've never been able to see Zoman's health bar.
What the?
Well, let's.
How about now?
Up there it is.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. All right, let's get no one.
Can you see hops?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you see no ones?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we can see everyone now.
It was just Zoman.
Yeah. Let's give no one
not
free.
Not a real PC apparently. No one can. Yeah, if you want to. Well, I mean, you could go piece by piece. It depends how much you want to dole out. No one has less hit points than all of you total.
True. Okay, then.
So she'll get above half quicker.
Okay.
That's what you're after.
Yeah.
13 is big. 13 gets her above bloody.
That's huge.
To dole out those 7s elsewhere. You want to put them on?
So we have 2 more to roll, right?
Yeah, you can put those 7s wherever.
Give her one more. I'll take one more. I'll take one, and then Dyson could take 2 of them. How's that work? How's that sound?
Yeah, I'll take 1 at least.
Yeah, you can take. Okay.
I'll take the 9.
Then there's 1 remaining.
69.
Nice. 10.
I'll take a 10 and a 7, unless you want that 10, Dyson.
Like I said, Dyson's half is pretty good. So
Okay.
I'm good. I'm at a good amount.
Then we gave no one got 20. I got 7. I got 17, and Dyson got 9.
Sweet.
Cool.
No bloody marks.
Yeah. All right, let's go check out the bedroom and then plan our next move.
I will move y'all there because there isn't anything you really have to deal with. The fog gates do go back up. You notice, and the one trap that you guys kind of already know how it works is reactivated that you have to move through, but you know how it works. Only question is, are you closing doors behind you, leaving them open? Do you care?
We'll leave them how they were. I don't remember how we left doors. Because we're retracing our steps. Yeah, we'll leave them open.
Okay. I will move you over there, and I'll bounce you over. Bang, bang, Bob. Hello. And it is still in the other place, but
yeah,
roll 20. I'm not that fancy.
Can we find?
I am that fancy, but I'm not that.
I was gonna say, I know you have the skills, Michael.
Photoshop it out and just flop it on top.
Mirror it.
Plausible. It's very plausible.
Do we have? Do we find the book?
Yeah. So looking through the cases, it's not locked as it were not. It wasn't. It was locked before, and going through all the drawers and everything, they're just empty.
Oh, so we don't find it. No.
Correct. So yeah.
Okay,
everything in the room seems to be reset to how it was, but the materials that were in there are no longer in there. I don't think there's anything else in the room. I don't know if anybody took the ring of free action.
Yeah, we took all of it.
Okay. I assume you took all of it. Sure. Okay, never mind. I think it is too. It would take a while for somebody to.
Well, what now?
That's a good question.
Well, Zelman. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. We managed to get everyone's cuffs off, right? Bracers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Hop's bracelets are removed.
Did no one have some as well?
He did not.
What is no one's plan now?
She doesn't yet know. She is hopeful that she can do something with with it, like use this in some way, but she hasn't yet kind of figured that out. And she does also hope that you'll hold up your end of the bargain. But she hasn't brought that up.
What was our end of the bargain?
Giving her one of the spare keys.
Yeah, one of the keys.
But she's like staying here.
Oh yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah,
She's not looking to leave this place.
Yeah, as far as you know, yeah. She seems like she's staying. But yeah, she hasn't. Right now, she's just kind of following y'all at the moment.
Not wild about trying to go to a temple of extraction when we don't know what it is.
Right.
But that leaves either the predator pools or the blood pens.
I mean, are we still looking for that Paragus guy, or are we just looking to get out of here?
Paragus.
Well, the other two pieces with that are also depending on how time is moving in here and how many rests we've taken. There was the warning not to leave too early because Viscerus would see if we left too early. On the other side of that, there is a huge undead army marching towards something, and every minute we spend in here, they have 12 minutes of marching time or something like that. Like, we might wait too long.
I mean, you're picking this up well, considering Zoman has no idea of any of that going on.
Oh, yeah, no, this is not as far as Zoman's concerned, he came in here trying to find somebody, and he hadn't found him yet, so he's wanting to look around.
Yeah. Well,
player.
I will have an interest. We will hopefully gain some interesting insight into the latter part of your question come the next morning. Hint to the DM.
Ominous.
Maybe get something ready.
I don't know what that means. Ominousness. I don't know what spells people have.
You can look on my character. You can look on my character sheet.
After character sheets. Can't wait. Excuse me.
And no one has no idea what's in the other levels, right? She just knows what they're called.
Yeah, she's never been there.
Is her associate Luthio Voss, is he someone we could, would he kill us on sight? Or were they friendly? Or what was that relationship like?
Yeah, when you bring him up, she thinks for a minute. That is interesting. You may know how to use that coin. Perhaps. I have not seen him in some time. But it is usually the prerogative of those here to not be friendly to things they don't usually see.
Got it. Not a lot of opportunity for chit-chat.
Perhaps we could get his attention somehow.
How long ago is some time? Years?
You ask her
months,
that, and she tries to quantify it, and she has a hard time doing so.
Great.
What is
Love
time
that.
down here?
Yeah.
I would be very curious to know what that does. Or how to use it. And she's been searching this room too, I feel like, during this conversation, just like looking through every nook and cranny in here. But coming up empty.
Y'all can see there's a side tangent. I don't know how to zoom in with my camera. There's a dead hawk in my backyard. I have no idea. No idea what to do about that.
Bury it.
Yeah, that's an option.
I buried a dead crow at my mother's house the other day.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I think it flew into like the screen door.
Not a small animal, that.
No.
No.
Trash bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards.
Keep going.
Big old hawk.
Think Moose will try and get into it.
I don't know. That's why I'm worried about it.
Be like, what the
So
heck
that's
is
what
that?
I was thinking at my mom's house because she also had a dog. I'm like, well, I don't want
Yeah.
the dog to get into it.
You put a bucket on top of it? For the... I don't know if that would
You
keep
gotta make sure you
anything
put a rock on top of the bucket.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Eventually
take
the
care of it
maggots will get
sooner.
to
The
it.
bucket will be very gross. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have a whole ecosystem.
Yeah. Which is that's better. Yeah, that's fun.
It's good stuff, right?
Well, while I'm worried about the wild card of Luthio. Going to a place called Predator Pools, I think, scares me a touch more than Bloodpens, but I'm literally just shooting in the dark here. I'm open to whatever we think.
Well, the Predator Pools is that like all underwater or something? Like what is?
We don't know. That's why
She's never been there. Yeah.
That's why I'm more scared of it, because of the implication that there's a bunch of water.
And yeah, do we have anything for that?
Yes, I can make us all breathe underwater, but I have engaged in underwater combat. Xerxes, myself, and I don't know if y'all would know any of the rest of them. No, you wouldn't. That Steven gets bummed out, like just kind of pauses for a minute. We fought a beholder and trying to gain access to Mountain Heart underwater, and it was real scary. Let me just tell you that. So that's why I'm leading Bloodpens.
More manageable.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think Zomans in mine suits might do horrifically underwater.
No.
Yeah, Zoman would remind you that he absolutely cannot swim in that armor, and if he takes it off, his legs and arms are still broken under there. So he'd be pretty useless without the armor.
Bloodpens it is.
Note to self: underwater
No.
future campaign.
Let's go to the pools. It's time we make Will suffer.
Well, just
He's done enough to us. It's payback.
Yeah. I guess we're off to search for clues in the Bloodpens.
Yeah.
Split up and look for clues, gang.
Dun, 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 dun. Sounds fun. Come on.
When was the last time we split the party?
Yeah, half and
In a
half.
little while.
Like 4 sessions ago, right?
Put them on two different
Timelines.
different roll 20s.
Technically, yeah, we did.
Yeah,
The
two
party.
different
That's what I'm
timelines.
saying. Like literally, that's the reason we're here.
The party's been thoroughly split.
Yeah. Can you get more
Split
split?
across
I don't think so.
timelines.
Yeah, split across timelines or planes, dimensions.
Michael covering his ass.
Universe
So he doesn't give it away.
Could be anything. I don't know. Listen closely during your intros. Maybe you'll find some clues.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you repeat that?
The
It's
whole
on
intro.
YouTube.
I
Fun.
picked up on a few.
Yeah, I missed the
hoping-
first sentence. Let's start.
I was hoping you were going to introduce us to Paragus in that prison cell, and then you shifted to Xerxes. And I was like, okay, this works as well.
No Paragus there.
Feels like we're definitely in season 5 of Lost.
Season 5 is getting close to the end of all Lost.
Yeah.
A few left.
Or maybe it's season 4, whatever the time travel one is. It's 5. That's the constant. Okay, Bloodpens. Let's find a gate that takes us to the Bloodpens.
You know where 2 are.
There's the northeast and then the east one, right?
Yeah, there's one. Yep, exactly.
Ooh.
There's 2.
No,
You got 2
clearest,
options.
closest one would be the northeast. And
Yeah.
no one doesn't know anything about the Bloodpens either, right?
I'm gonna move you into this.
Except that
room.
her former associate, Luthio Voss, and I'll read what Michael sent me.
Yeah, there's one to the north and now one to the east. So there's one this direction here, direct east, and then basically one direct north. That doesn't go to, like, if you don't take the route to Zoman's bathroom.
No one told Steven before we fought the Lich that she is aware that one of her colleagues from the Abyssal Prison Zone was promoted to oversee the Bloodpen Zone some time ago. His name, as well as his tongue, was returned to him in his promotion. He's called Luthio Voss, and he was far and away the most skilled of all the apprentices in the zone, even above her. His specialization was evocation. His promotion came when the previous overseer of the Bloodpens was let go, and around that time, Master Azadir was a lot harsher and stricter.
Okay. Alright, so we maybe not have to may not have to fight through all of the Bloodpens.
No.
Maybe. But
So
you seem
we're going-
shit, so
yeah, we're going north, we said?
yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's do
I
it.
mean, we don't know. It's on the other side.
Okay. So to the north. Okay. Let me just do some stuff. All right. So the hallway to the north you go, which will then snake to the east after you pass through. So it goes a little bit north and then starts going eastward. And I will, guys, get you on. Oh god, I put you on the wrong layer. Get you guys on the map. So we're changing maps. It's been a minute. Hopefully this one works. It's just, it might be totally broken. Might not. You should be right on yourselves.
Yep. True.
Okay. You came basically up from the south through that large room, and now find yourselves in a hallway that turns to the east, and before you is a door.
We love doors.
Love doors.
They're the greatest.
They really do like doors a lot.
Go open it, Hop.
Yeah, Hop's on that.
Yeah, Hop goes and runs really quick and throws the door open. Just kidding. Hop will, be traveling with you, but I'm not going to move his character sheet. And he's basically only going to be able to open box doors for you. So
Well, is this door locked?
that's the extent of Hop. It is locked, but if you would like to plunge your bone key into it, it will open.
Oh. We can do that. We'll gladly plunge a key into that.
Hop's body. You should hopefully be able to open that door. I suspect. Okay. Let me tell you what you see. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. This room is immediately dark, very dark. The sunken floor of this huge hall is covered in like little bits of something. And there's actually this like faint breeze moving through this area. On the walls are dozens of demonic faces that are carved into the like marble-esque walls of this chamber. And yeah, the slight gusts of winds kind of just like swirling in here. On the far end of the chamber, you guys can make out there are some double doors that look quite similar to those that you have seen before. And across the middle of the chamber are these like platforms, these big black oversized stepping stones that protrude out of this like, and as Dyson, as you kind of approach, you can see the floor. It looks like a bunch of little dead beetles or something, like all over. Like it's piles. Like you cannot see the stone floor beneath them. These little crunchy bits of carapace of insect.
Not moving, right?
Unmoving, yeah. Other than some of them getting kind of blown by the wind, but like you can clearly see that they're dead and husks, yeah.
I'm sorry, Michael. I was having a moose issue. What was the thing on the demonic faces?
Just there's like dozens of them in the walls. They're like
in the walls.
like,
okay, not on the platforms.
Yeah, put like out of the walls. They're all like screaming.
Are their mouths open?
Yeah.
Seen that movie before.
Yeah.
Okay, so arrows definitely might come out of those mouths, or some sort of projectiles. Let's mentally prepare for that.
Or it could be strong wind to knock us down into the beetles.
Oh yeah, that too. And you said the room's dark?
Yeah, it's dark. Darker than other rooms you've been in.
Okay. Well, I can get across without any issue.
I
However,
can get across as well. Hopefully. I might be able to carry one with me.
How tall is this room?
It is 20 feet, about.
Okay.
Thereabouts.
How high are the platforms? Like
They're protruding, like, it looks like at least 2 feet off of the beetles, but the beetles are kind of like undulating, you know?
So,
Like rolling hills of dead beetles.
Great.
right.
Yeah.
Love
So more
that.
than 2 feet.
Yeah, so more than 2 feet down, you suspect.
Don't see anything else amongst the beetles, right? No bones or.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah. You do actually spy a couple, what look to be bones beneath some of the beetles, protruding in certain areas that you didn't catch until you looked for them. But that looks to be it. Bones and beetles.
Best not to touch the beetles down there.
Yeah. This was called the Bloodpens, right?
Yes.
I wonder if this is another training area. You mentioned how there's the maze in the prison zone. I wonder if this is another version.
Yes, this could be similar, guarding something or a training exercise.
I want to activate the Sunblade
Love
for
it.
fun. And for more light, mainly.
Yeah, that definitely gives you more light. I think people should be able to see that if I do that. Bing bop.
And then I want to jump to the first platform.
Two things. First thing is that I saw soon there will be new measuring tools in Roll20
Great.
that
Love that.
make radiuses in
That's
cones.
Ooh.
That's
Can
fun.
you draw
Yeah. You
measured things? Nice.
pick a place, expand it. You can leave it there. You can expand cones. Very
Cool.
It just when you did that aura, that made me think of that. And second thing that happens is I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As the moment you touch that platform, from a plethora of the screaming faces come a torrent of bugs.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Just flying, and they engulf Lagandu the moment he touches that platform. So Constitution saving throw. 25. My
Suck it. Fuck your bugs.
You're great. You're going to take half damage.
That's not fair.
It is fair. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's really not that much damage. You take 4 points of bite damage and 5 points of poison damage.
What?
And I need a dexterity saving throw.
Jeez Louise.
Cool. This can only go great.
Oh no.
It doesn't do something.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, just let me fall. It's fine.
Are you sure?
I don't care. I mean, it's up to you.
Take a chronal shift. Roll again.
Love to see it.
That's my last one. So roll well.
Boink.
Oh my god.
Can Dyson do something? It's not a reaction, but
It depends what he's doing. 'Cause it's all
technically an action.
so quick.
So he would probably fall first.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he does fall off the platform as these bugs, and he impacts into the bugs. And you hear, as you feel stone beneath you, you hear the clinking of stone. And he disappears beneath the bugs.
I can't see him.
Like
Lagandu and
I
the
fall.
bugs the bugs in that area kind of depress a little bit, as if something
Oh shit!
disappeared below the bugs. And we'll be back after 8:23.
Unreal. Speaking of being scared, Lagandu, our buddy, just disappeared.
Can we so reach him with thought?
Yeah, I believe.
We should be able to, unless he I don't
I
even
don't know this fucking place, man.
isn't alive anymore.
Yeah, so you can reach him with thoughts. Definitely. Just give me a minute. So the insects that were just around him, as he kind of fell backwards, getting out of the way of them, as they were kind of biting him, they seemed to also fall as he did, and just scatter across the ground. Dead husks of insects. As Lagandu fell into the ground and just disappeared beneath the
Yes, it seemed like someone pulled a cork on
and then
the ground because the bugs went down and Lagandu went down.
The bugs and Lagandu both went down. There is still bugs there. It's just a divot in this ground. It looks like a crater of bugs rather than like a mound where it previously was.
I'm assuming it's dark again, right?
It is dark. Definitely dark. There's a few. I think we're gonna have to roll Ish, actually, for some reasons. Because I have to look up some rules. Man, what a game this turned out to be. Great.
Don't forget your D8 there, Preston.
Shit, did I delete my token?
It's like it.
You did.
Rip Dyson.
Everything went black.
I got Dyson too.
He's like looking over and trips and falls.
It's everywhere.
Sorry, Michael.
I'm gonna just paste again. It should work. Okay, there you are.
Delete everybody out.
Yep, that was the easiest way to do that. I was like, I still think it's on the pasteboard.
Alright. And yeah.
That'll work. Okay, couple things that I need to know.
Wait, why is it doing that?
Later.
Did you vanish again?
I was editing my initiative and I pressed backspace and it deletes my token.
Hilarious. All right, you're back.
So
again.
don't do that, guys.
Rip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's bad. There we
Hey,
go.
there we go. We're working now. Okay. Oh, these are all quiet for some reason. Great. Okay. Just do that one. That one sounded like the vibe I wanted. Delicious. All right. Where'd my go? My turn order disappeared. Okay, we're back. And we're back. I feel like Roll20 is being weird. Big surprise. Okay. Lagandu, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What's your Constitution modifier?
+7.
That's your Constitution save.
+2.
Okay. I was like, no freaking way. Okay. You can hold your breath for 3 minutes when you're prepared. When you're prepared to do so.
Uh-huh.
In this instance, you're not prepared to do so as you're falling. But you do find yourself in a bit of a sticky situation.
Uh-huh.
And are currently suffocating. So that is fun.
Great
to know.
Now, as I was falling through the floor, was there any sort of wall or structure that surrounded me that, say, a certain character race's claws could have latched onto to slow or stop the fall, or maybe climb back up with his climb speed?
So far, no, because there were so many bugs just piling in around you. You're in this very weird and horrific situation at the moment. You also can't see a damn thing.
What about the sun sword?
Even my sword?
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe you can see as there's a bunch of like husks of insects over your face, and maybe the sunlight is shining on some of those. But Steven, for now, we'll just start with you. What? Count 6. There's new things happening. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, count 6, yeah.
Yeah. And then I have like a sword button.
Yeah, I've got the sword one too. I'm wondering if that's held over from there's either 6 people in the initiative or it's round 6 from the last one. So I don't know which it is.
Add someone else to the initiative.
No, the 6 is in my... Oh, that's good. The 6 is in my initiative. Because I have a round 2 in my initiative.
We have a round 2 in our initiative.
Oh, you can... So maybe it's counting that as the 6.
Yeah, that must be counting it.
Let me grab Stranger's Apprentice here. Just add this person to the initiative order. See what happens. Add turn.
Yeah,
that's 7.
7.
Okay. Interesting. Cool. I honestly just wish that would just count the turns or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
New things. You never know. Never know what's going on. Steven, it's your turn. You just saw this happen.
Okay, so I will come to the edge. I'm assuming I cannot see the sun sword at all.
You can make a perception check. Yeah, you can see maybe some like an illumination patch in the in that depression. Like it's not strong by any means, but you can make it out.
So it's safe to assume he's not like trapped underneath the floor.
Not at the current moment, no. Because you can see the light unless he dropped the sword, which you don't know.
Yeah, don't know.
You can think to him.
I'm about to. I was about to. Yeah, Lagandu. What happened? Are you all right? I can make out the sun sword. Are you still holding it?
Yeah,
And
Lagonda,
then-
you get all this in your brain, and
Yeah.
the interesting thing is, you can think it, like, but there's something like strange about that, like for you probably, because like, while you can communicate through thought, like, you can't breathe at the current moment. Like there's no air for you to breathe, so it's like a panicked. You're thinking back these thoughts, but like you can't say them aloud. But you know that's a weird mental hump to get over. But just to get Lagandu in his right mind while he's at the bottom of the pit suffocating. But feel free to answer. You can answer. You don't have to wait till your turn. You can
Yeah.
say the answer.
Am I still falling?
You don't seem. It's hard to tell.
Okay. I think I'm stuck.
Are you still holding the sun sword?
Yeah.
I am going to. I don't know what to do. I'll turn and look at Dyson and Soman and be like, quick, do either of you have rope? We can try and fish him out.
If I ain't wearing it, I don't have it.
Great.
I thought that suit was made of rope.
I do have rope.
Okay.
And these turns, we're actually gonna like roll in a like you guys in Lagandu situation and just kind of move through them that way. So
Okay.
don't feel like you guys have to wait till your turn. You guys essentially do a thing, then Lagandu will do a thing.
Okay.
Do a thing. It'll be easier that way.
Yep.
In the current situation I'm in.
Okay, Dyson, you hold onto the rope.
Dyson
then-
will pull out the rope, tie it around a rod, and click a button.
Oh,
Cool.
even better. Love that.
Awesome.
Forgot we had that. Is that our thing, or can I try one more?
Yeah, that feels decent for now.
Okay.
And then Lagandu, what do you? I'm gonna just delete actually people's turns so it keeps Steven and Lagandu. Just roll like that for easier. Anything you would like to try, Lagandu?
Can I move like my limbs or anything?
It's hard. You could attempt
Okay.
to. But yeah, you like. There's just like. It's like you're moving against like a force of things. that are
Okay.
kind of pushing down from all angles. Oh, and at the start of your turn, sorry, you take 10 points of damage.
Jeez.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter what kind, I'm guessing.
Doesn't matter what kind.
No, that's not. Nothing's gonna work. So I can't breathe, but technically I could still speak.
Mm-hmm. Got your mind.
I I need to get my hands close together. Can I just do that? Or shall I roll something for it?
You know you're gonna roll.
Let's roll. What you want?
Athletics.
Okay.
If you're trying to like force them through all the bugs.
I just need them close to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Athletics. Yeah. You're able to kind of move your hands through all these bugs, and you can like feel yourself. And as he's doing this, you can see the bugs like shifting a bit up top. Everyone.
Okay.
And you can tell that there's something down there moving.
Okay. Then I'm going to, with some of the last breath. Well, not last. Some of the breath that I have, reducing my time.
Yeah, I love that.
Cast Thunderwave.
Whoa.
So badass.
If it'll click. It won't click.
Oh my god. Very cool.
Oh, 'cause it wants me to upcast. Fuck that. No, I don't. There.
Okay. Thunderwave.
I'm guessing we see that.
Yeah. You all see this column of bugs just fly into the air. Lagandu, you're going to take probably a little bit of damage from this, as just the bugs just swirl in that area, since it's such a confined space. So roll your 2d8, and also just roll a roll a save against your own spell, because I'm mean.
The 2d8 was an 11 up top.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Can I roll
yeah,
what? What do you want me to roll?
Yeah, basically roll against your own spell.
On save.
Constitution
Well, it's a spell, so that helps me.
Yeah. You're good. You're good. So yeah, you're braced and ready, and like you feel all of this like go around, and you guys see this as these fly bugs
Just
fly in the air.
Off me!
And there's like this, like almost like this, like, you know, mushroom cloud of bugs that just like fly into the air and fall down a little, like, you know, it's like as they do, but that did like not. It's a deeper crater now. Like the crater isn't quite as high. It's definitely more like this now.
We can't see him still.
You still can't see Lagandu, but Lagandu, you feel like there aren't nearly as many bugs around you. It's going to be a lot easier for you to move down there.
Okay.
And that's Lagandu's, which was amazing.
That's awesome. Can we still see like
Very
the
clever.
sun sword illumination?
Yeah, you can see the illumination actually like right
A lot better. Okay. Steven is
bugs.
going to. I don't know what it won't let me cast, but Steven's going to cast Mage Hand and have it hold the end of the rope not attached to the immovable rod and send it down towards the sun sword, basically as the hook on the fishing line, trying to get the end of the rope to Lagandu.
Awesome.
And Zoman will touch that and add a light to it.
Oh, cool. Love
the
that.
end of the light. Roll an Arcana check with advantage.
Make the light a different color than the sun sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he touches that light and it just illuminates, and then it pulls the rope down that tunnel into the bugs. And Lagandu, you see this like illuminated rope just kind of like appearing near you. And it's your go, Lagandu.
I will reach for the rope and try to at least grab the side of the pillar.
Just make an athletics check to get to the rope, just to make sure you can get it. You know. Yeah, easy. You have the rope in your grasp. You're kind of able to tug on it a bit, and those of you up top can like feel the resistance. As I assume you can also think to him like that. You have the rope.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to remember that you guys can just think at each other and speak. All right, Lagandu has the rope. Make a athletic. Whoever wants to make the athletics check with advantage, because your friends are helping you. Please do so.
Sure. I think I'm the next best after
Uh,
Lagandu.
Yep, we don't want me.
Unless Zoman, for some reason, has crazy high athletics.
No, he has
Okay.
in 8 in strength.
I
I'm
will
glad,
go
I'm
with-
glad the party
Oh.
tradition continued there, Will. Oh,
Well,
Oh,
All right, so you do get a good pull, but it's not quite enough, and maybe it slips out of Lagandu's grasp a little bit. He's unable to reach it. Lagandu, is there anything you want to do on your go? As you feel the rope tug, but you just like don't really do anything.
yeah, I just want to try to move towards the pillar and then climb like up on the side of the pillar.
Okay, yeah, make another athletics check. God damn, you guys really need Lagandu up there to pull Lagandu out of here. Yeah, so Lagandu moves over to the pillar, and you guys can actually feel the resistance on the rope a little bit more as he's making his way over to the side of the pillar and kind of like trying to grab hold of it. Just hard to move down there. You guys are going to try to pull him out again?
yeah, we'll try again, and this time Steven will help. And that's an important detail that I should have mentioned last time. So go ahead and...
I already gave them advantage, so that's
No, I
good.
know,
So
but
guidance.
yeah,
No,
but
it
Would
looks like
guidance help?
a little bit of guidance, yeah.
Go ahead and roll now,
You got
Croft.
advantage and you have
Alright.
guidance.
Okay.
21,
There we
you
go.
say?
With a 25.
25. DC 20. You see as you're able to get Lagandu up over that hump of bugs, and he emerges from the pit.
Is he
breathing
like...
with many rounds to go.
Is he like in the air?
Over.
Is he standing on the platform? What
He's
is...
just holding onto the thing.
Okay.
Probably that would help him get to the edge of the pillar,
Pillar, yeah.
which he was kind of also trying to climb up upon. So yeah, he's like here. I'll probably give you an exact spot. But yeah, as you get to the top, Lagandu, there, like you actually feel your feet beneath you. We'll say somewhere in the realm of 2 to 4 feet, depending on how large. Probably right where you are, it's probably rather large because of the thunder wave. The height of the bugs in that. But you can feel that there is an open pit trap, essentially, in the floor that you had fallen through.
Okay.
And your feet are on solid ground. At least one of them is outside of the trap. We're currently out of a niche. And Lagandu is standing a little, maybe it's probably a little below waist high. Where he is, maybe it's a little over waist high of bugs. And he's like kind of just standing there. You guys are like holding a little bit out.
And how
he
high
can
is the
breathe.
pillar compared to him?
The pillar is, as he's standing there, it's probably like the same height as him.
Okay. Pillars are Lagandu height.
Yeah. It might be a little lower, but like it's like not crazy. It's like Lagandu's probably tall, so he's probably over the height of the pillar if Lagandu's. maybe about 5 feet, I would say, above the ground as a pillar.
So I guess we
But you're good.
walk across.
Well, you might hit one of those pit traps again.
Yeah,
How many immovable rods do you have?
2.
How long's your rope?
60 feet.
So we've got 60 feet. As long as we're holding onto the rope, even if we hit the trap, we don't fall as long as you keep your grip. We can just put one spot at the start. Have a
I have
rope that just goes 60 feet across.
And I have a spell that could get us 100 feet across as well. Can't do the whole thing.
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
100 feet?
100 feet.
I think probably the only thing I could do with what's prepared is fly and take the rod with me halfway there and set it up halfway with the rope tied to it.
Couldn't the mage hand do that?
Mage hand can only go 30 feet.
Okay. Double up the rope. We just go 30 feet at a time. Hand over hand on the rope if we fall. Or
Yeah,
if we hit a trap.
Mage
We
hand
don't have to
could do
waste any
that
spells here.
because we could just stay still while it readjusts. Can it move the rod?
Mage
Strong
hand?
enough to do that?
No, I don't think so.
It depends how. I don't know if the mage hand can click the button.
Yeah.
It could probably hold the rod, depending on the rod's weight.
You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, pour the contents out of a vial. Manipulate the object would be Michael's discretion.
Yeah, I mean, it could click the button on the rod. I mean, the thing about the rod is it is a magic item, technically.
But it's not attuned.
Yeah, but it's not an attunement item. I mean, and all it needs to do is click a button. But it depends exactly what you're trying to make it do. Because it can't hold the rod there and,
Right.
get the
Mm-hmm.
rope there. But if you just tie the rope to it, it could bring it 30 feet across, click the button. Or however far the mage hand can get. Depends. Or somebody can just monkey bar it. Click. Click.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd
I was
be
thinking
fun.
about that. That's pretty.
It's gotta be really fucking athletic.
Yeah.
Ninja Warrior style.
Really slow too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, anything you do is gonna take some time. It just depends on how you want to handle this.
Dyson, I mean, aside from our rod and rope trick, Dyson could get across there, probably with another person who's not super heavy. That helps at all.
There's 6 of us, right?
There's 6 of us. So that's 2. I can guarantee.
Wonder if every platform is trapped or it's just that one. Or just some of them.
I mean, it was like a pit trap next to it, so.
Well, no, but I mean the beetles coming out the moment he touched the pillar.
Can we look at the mask on the wall? Do they line up with each of the pillars?
There's just a ton of them, like kind of spaced everywhere. From what you saw, like there was multiple masks on the the north side of the room and multiple on the south side that the bug shot out of. But there are definitely bugs, or definitely masks close in line with each of them. But there are probably
no obvious.
some even here and some like here that shot out towards that pillar.
Okay.
But yeah, there's no it's not like a only some align with each pillar or something like that. They're kind of sporadic. But you saw bugs shoot out from ones that maybe aligned more with other pillars. As Lagandu stands in the bugs. In the dead bugs.
Taking damage, thankfully, so.
Nope. Totally cool.
Only when completely immersed, it seemed like.
In the bugs.
Yeah, I don't care how we get across. I'm down for whatever. I can get us 100 feet, or me and one person can go the entire way. But
right, and what are the logistics of the rod?
That's what I don't quite understand.
Because I mean,
What
when you squint at it, it looks like it could definitely work, but so we have a rod at each end, right? What I'm guessing. And we all just hold on to the rope for dear life.
How does that?
I don't know. Who was suggesting it to initially?
I thought Preston was. Preston, how was the rod and rope going to work?
You tie the rope between both rods. You stick a rod where you're at now. You stick another rod 30 feet out. The monkey bar across. Then you take the first one and move it another 60 feet forward, and you just keep swapping the two until we're all the way across.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I gotcha.
Doable. Take
a little time.
Yeah.
Take some time and take some just basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 athletics checks.
What's half?
From everybody or somebody?
As they shuffle it from everybody.
Okay.
If you're gonna shuffle across the rope, you have the rope as a it's not a high DC, but it's basically a don't roll a 1.
I mean, we could tie the rope around everybody. That would shorten its length by quite a bit.
A lot.
Probably, I don't know by half, but it would take longer probably, but maybe less athletics checks.
Yeah, how much ropes do you guys have?
I have 60 feet of hempen.
I've got 1 rope.
So we've got 120 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
So you could tie ropes to everybody. Tie everybody to the rope. Shuffle across. So if you do fall, you just hang there. Just take more time.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hey, Lagandu.
And it does ruin 1 rope.
Unless someone has mending.
Exactly.
Can I look at the top of the pillar I stood on that triggered the bug tornado and see if there's like a pressure plate or something?
Yeah.
Trying to determine if it was me standing on the pillar that caused that, or if it was
roll an investigation check. Yeah, so as you're looking it over, you're feeling it. It does have a little give, and you're able to kind of push down enough with your general strength to feel that it does move downward a little bit. The whole pillar. You don't push it down too far as you're doing this, but you can feel that like if there's enough weight on it, it seems to go down, and that probably triggered said trap. That's what you would presume.
Hey, Lagandu, can you turn off the sun sword for a minute?
You got it.
Okay, I'm gonna shadow walk to the second one.
To the second pillar.
Yeah.
The bugs.
That's-
The bugs come out.
I was just checking.
It's worth a shot.
Really wish you guys
Constitution
would
save.
tell me this before you just do it.
I can literally teleport wherever I want to. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about it.
That's
Well,
fine.
guys, I hate to say it, we probably can't go across the pillars because if they're pressure plated. But there he goes.
There it is. Constitution save from Steve. As the bugs, just in case.
I'm gonna use my free roll and try again.
Love it.
I'll keep that first one, please and thank you.
I hit it.
Oh, sure. I'll take one.
I'm doing it to you that way. Yeah,
I
you would
see-
take three points of damage on the first for the piercing, and only 6 points of damage for a total of 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then a dexterity saving throw. And D8. And I do that. Very good at those traits. You do fall into the bugs. Quickly emerge out of the husk of bugs as all these bugs swirl around him and then just fall as he does. And you're standing amongst the bugs.
Are the bugs that get shot out already dead, or are they alive?
They seem to be very much alive as they do some biting and swirling around, and then they just fall to the ground and look as if they are husks of bug, petrified, essentially bugs that look like they've been dead for like forever. But they seem to be very much alive when they shoot out. And now you have a Steven in there.
Yeah.
Standing in the box.
Throw on the rope.
Oh, look at all these camera rocks. I have multiple. I just noticed.
Well, if people can get to 30 feet, we can just accelerate through the rest of this pretty easily. Or vice versa. We could all start, it might be easier to all go back up on the platform, and I can get us 100 feet across, and then we can figure out the last 30 feet.
I mean, you're already in the pit.
I mean, I can get out of the pit in an instant. I'll do that. I will bamf right back to where I was. Look, I'm out of the pit now.
Man, you sure do like using. I guess that's your shadow teleporty thing, right? That
Yeah, that's not a spell.
You can
I
always
just-
do in the
I
shadows.
just do it. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I'm not burning spells here for this.
That's why you wanted the light to go out.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot it works with shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Do one of the.
All right, Lagandu, come back up. I'll get us 100 feet across, then we'll do a rope for the last 30 feet. We'll save some athletics checks.
I click the rod and grab it before he
Awesome.
teleports us.
Smart.
I am not teleporting us. What I am doing is I'm going to cast Wall of Force,
Cool.
and I'm going to create a 100-foot bridge
Oh, that's cool.
straight across.
It's really cool.
And so we are now all standing, like the first panel is right there, and so 10 panels gets us all to this line, it looks like.
Yep. Right here.
So we're all just standing
I like
in
that
the air.
a lot. That is fun. That's what you call fun. There's your wall.
Cool.
Oh god.
No. Put it to the back.
All right, that lasts 10 minutes. Very cool.
Use Mage Hand to open the door.
If it's unlocked, yeah. Let's try that.
It's pretty close, I believe. Within
Just
30 feet,
within
if you
30.
Get to the edge, yeah.
Yep. Cool. I'll go to the edge and cast Mage Hand and try to open that door.
Yeah, you push the door open.
What do we see?
It almost looks like a closet. There's just
Like,
stone walls.
Familiar to another closet we've seen.
Yeah. Just looks like stone.
Well, the other entrance?
Damn.
That sucks so much.
We spent so much time.
I know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, unless there's something else. Is there anything different about the faces on the wall down here?
Yeah, make a perception check or investigation, up to you.
Okay. That was not an advantage.
Doesn't matter. As you're looking around this side of the room more, you see that it almost looks like the amount of bugs in this side of the room is definitely lower. There's not nearly as many, though that's kind of hard to like really pick up on in this space. And as you're looking around the room, just like in this general side, like investigating all of the shapes in these faces with these like screaming demonic things. One in particular stands out to you guys, that you notice just looks a little different than the others because it has a tongue that's sticking out. None of the other ones have a tongue, but it does.
What side of the room is it on?
The south side.
How close is it to us?
It is like right so there-ish.
Steven will...
Tyson points it out.
Yeah, Steven will use his Wand of Secrets.
Steven, the Wand of Secrets, there is a secret door right here.
Okay. Good eyes, Dyson.
Dyson? Didn't crit that. You would not have found that.
Great eyes, Dyson.
Not a chance.
Yeah. Sometimes these old people just work.
There does appear to be a secret door.
Can you use Mage Hand to see if you can open it?
I will do so.
It's the tongue
yeah,
lever.
You can pull the tongue, and it will open the door. You see a hallway moving beyond into a wall that has another kind of lever on it. Basically, as this one opens, you can see it's basically got the same It looks like it would be a secret door on the other side as well.
Gotcha.
In a way that made sense.
I can set the immovable rod, and if y'all want to use the rope, and then I can shadow walk. Like I can then deassemble, detach the rod and shadow walk it so we don't leave it.
Yeah, I don't want to leave it.
No.
Yeah, so mage hand the first rod over, tied to the rope, second rod at our end.
I mean, we don't need two, do we? Like, we just need the one. Like, just jump and walk.
Sure. You could attach it up high so we could like swing across.
If you want to.
No, that sounds like
I mean,
more athletics checks.
You could do whatever you want. Two would be the easiest if you had one on each side, obviously.
Because I thought that's what you were saying, is you would pick up the one on the other end when you laugh, right? On our end.
I will pick up the one on our end. I just assumed like you're walking and it's your tether.
Oh yeah, I could walk over with the other one.
Yeah, or you could walk across.
Yeah, sure, do that. Great.
Yeah. He will start to walk across holding the movable rod tied to the end, while the other one is clipped in place.
Jumps down into the insects and starts moseying across there, kind of pushing through. And yeah, you're able to reach the other side and pull yourself up.
Did it feel like anything?
No, the ground
shaky
felt solid below you.
Oh, cool. So just everyone can just walk then. We don't even need rope. If there wasn't any pit traps, then we're just good.
Yeah, you didn't feel any. The ground seemed solid.
Cool.
Okay. Don't forget the rod.
Yeah. All right, we will all make our way through, including Hop, who's still in the back. Michael, just heads up.
Yeah, he'll just come. He'll join us.
Okay.
He joins us.
Got it. He's mourning Pancheska.
If you need him to open a door, just let me know.
Yeah.
While everyone's coming over, Dyson's gonna see if he can listen on the other side, see if there's any activity.
Yeah, roll a perception check. Oh my. Dyson. As you listen at the door, immediately you don't hear anything, but as everybody's kind of moving across slowly, you swear you hear like
Snoring?
Is that snoring or sneezing?
snoring.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Multiple snores.
Love that.
He does like the finger and shushes in everyone's mind.
We haven't talked this whole time.
I don't know if you guys want no one where you want no one, so I'll put no one where you want in the party order. I don't know.
But he will, once everyone's starting to kind of get in position, he'll let everyone know that there is, since we're talking everybody's mind, he'll let everyone know that he is potentially somebody or people sleeping on the other side. And just to be ready. And as people get in position, he will try to discreetly as possible open this secret door with the slipper.
Yeah. Stealth check is all.
Okay.
He doesn't need to roll. He's just going to crit.
I mean, at this point.
Now I'm not.
You
that
almost
is not
did.
a disadvantage either, but it is.
No, 15 is good.
Yeah.
You pretty silently open this door. And what you see beyond is that does someone want to be behind Zoman? Do you want no one there?
Put Lagandu there.
Oh yeah.
Then do you want a Steven or a no one?
Then a no one. Then Steven.
Great. And then camera.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I'm still concentrating, by the way.
It's a perfect lightning bolt formation. Just kidding. Just kidding. Wait, oh, there we go. Lighting layer. God, this. Roll 20. What you see before you? Rough cots scattered across the floor, contrast with the decor in the east end of the room, which contains a great seat of white marble. This room is very dimly lit. Some would say it should technically be darkness, but that's annoying on this map, so it's not. But it's dark. And you see in multiple of the cots, Dyson, there are bodies laying blanketed and multiple of them snoring. One of them kind of like rolls over as the door kind of creaks open, rolls like kind of away from that direction, but you just kind of hear the sound of like a yawn maybe, and soft breathing.
There was a black gate in this room.
Really?
I'm seeing that correctly, right, Michael?
Yes.
Yes, really. Sort of creep in.
Then you also note the door on the same wall that you were on.
Someone will think to no one and ask if her kind sleep.
She kind of like, does your kind sleep? Of course we sleep. I slept in the damn Stephen's Magnificent Mansion, didn't I? My kind, what's that supposed to be?
It's hard not to sound a bit racist with that one.
I know I'm the only human in this group, but my God. It's like you haven't interacted with a person in 20 years.
It's like longer for him.
Is that how long it's been since you've been down here? That was an oddly specific number, no one.
It's almost like the DM knows how long Zoman's been down here.
Hey, to be fair, you don't even have a name, no one, so cut him some slack.
I do have a name, and it's no one. You've named me. It's my name now. And I rather like it.
So are we killing these people in their sleepwalking dead style, or are we sneaking through?
5 of
Okay.
us, 5 of them.
I'm not even in the room yet. Lagandu, are you moving in?
Yes, if it would let me.
Roll 20's me.
There we go.
I guess before we decide whether or not to kill them, Dyson will listen at the next door.
Roll perception check.
It's very loud snoring.
It is. Yeah. Maybe the door's thick. Maybe you're kind of focused on the inner thoughts of everyone else talking about what's going on. But yeah, you're not able to pick up anything distinct on the other side of the door.
It would probably be more tactically sound to get rid of them now. But we did say we
Actually, Dyson, roll another perception check. You have advantage on this roll.
Oh, okay.
Something really loud in that other room.
15.
Yes, Dyson, you hear what sounds like a farm. There is the unmistakable sound of squealing and grunting pigs from the other side.
Will,
It's
make sure to
muffled.
will you clip that for us, please?
It sounds like a lot of pigs kind of echoing down. It's almost like you're surprised that people are able to sleep here, unless they're just really used to the sound.
Bloodpens. Now I get it.
Oh, pigs. Or something pig-like.
Yeah. Probably pig-like.
We did come here hoping to do diplomacy first.
Yeah.
Understanding. So, shall we just move on?
Yeah, let's try and sneak through if we can.
Alright, so
I'm closing the secret door behind me, by the way.
Okay. If everyone's trying to move through the room, you'll just make everyone will need a stealth check.
do I need to make another one?
Just to open the door.
Okay.
For you. I will close the.
I think I'm very stealthy.
Oh my god! Why is that?
Holy
so...
cow!
Oh,
That's not even at disadvantage, technically, so...
Bro, evil. Secret door is shut. Nice. 9, 12, 17, 19. Decent. Maybe. Still. She's fine. She's fine. 13. Yeah, you guys move through the room. There's a bit of a scare with Zelman, but let's just say Dyson pointed out the cup stacking that someone must have been doing beforehand, and Zelman doesn't accidentally kick the tower of cups over. So impressive work, Dyson. Yeah, you're able to open up that door pretty stealthily. There's a few snores from inside that scare you for a minute, but you're good. You're fine. Outside, you see a door to the west, as well as a gate, a fog gate to the south, and it's from the fog gate that the sound is just permeating super loudly of swine.
Let's go west first.
When I was thinking non-fog.
Yeah. Is it a blood pen fog gate?
Dyson, make a dexterity saving.
Shit.
Is magic?
No.
Okay.
Dyson, you dodge out of the way of a pit trap. Yep, they're still here, guys. Still pit traps.
And hey, before Dyson opens the door, seeing him miss the pit trap, Lagandu, go ahead and come in with us. I don't know if it's just roll 20. And we will close said door behind us quietly.
Absolutely.
And before you open that, maybe investigate for traps.
Yeah, I can do that. Or Hop can do that.
Yeah, Hop will look for traps if you want to listen at the door.
Yeah, I'll listen at the door if Hop listens for traps, or looks for traps.
Cool. Oh yeah, so Hop looks it over and it's like, it seems good. As you listen, you hear the sound of chittering insects and vermin. echoing of like plentiful insects and rats and kind of loud.
This place sucks.
Second thought. Foggate.
And then you also hear like it's not necessarily the sound of someone casting a spell, but it is the sound of someone like saying some kind of like arcane words or like some kind of like chant or something. This like female voice. But that's what you, and it's just like this
Can
like
Dyson recognize?
Hi, something.
Yeah. Can Dyson recognize what that might be?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Sure.
To the best of your knowledge, it sounds like some kind of like enchantment, incantation, or something along those lines, but it doesn't sound necessarily like a casting of a spell. More like some kind of like someone trying to really like focus their mind and concentrate on some kind of spell or arcane effect or something to that nature.
Some weird ritual.
Yeah, some like really like some caster would do in some kind of like really focused heightened ritual of some kind.
He'll inform anyone, Steven specifically, about it.
Okay. But you said Foggate now, right?
Sounds better than chittering vermin
Yeah.
and strange rituals.
Yeah. I'm fine with pigs. Pigs are good.
Dyson will avoid the pit trap. You got the key, right?
Yep.
I left the rock. Okay. Going through?
Yep.
I have to move this.
Oh boy.
No one is there too, but there's not enough room there. What you see before you. What once must have been some sort of strange great hall is now a great swine pen. 3 rows of thick pillars support the ceiling. Each pillar is marked with a large X in red paint. Pigs, perhaps hundreds of them, are packed in here, shoulder to shoulder on the floor. 10 feet above them, you see these skeletons, these skeletal undead that stand on a crude bridge of wooden planks that are just dumping buckets of what must be pig food,
Slop.
over the side into these pigs. I have put the boar tokens on the map layer just to show you where the pigs are, but that area is packed shoulder to shoulder with all manner of pigs, large, small, big old pigs, just packed. Before you here, at the bottom of this stairway, is like a concrete wall about 10 feet high. It's as high as you are up. And it seems to be blocking the pigs from getting into the stairway. So you are at a raised level, kind of looking over this area where you can see all these pigs the way you've entered. And all of these platforms here are at basically the same level you are, this wooden platform. You can see another of these like walls set in the like up in front of what you assume probably is another stairway, and then another one even further down. And these pigs are just squealing and screaming and oinking, doing what pigs do, and just munching on the foods that is
So
being given to them.
These stairs, like, if I'm just for illustration of, I'm not trying to, like, I'm now at pig level, right?
Yeah, and you can't see anything because
correct.
The wall is taller than you are, but you would be at pig level at the bottom of those stairs.
Okay,
at the top of the stairs, you can see a bit more, and you can see the skeletons kind of moving on the thing, picking up buckets and just dumping them into the pigs.
So I guess we're going back to Vermin and the Enchanter.
And it stinks.
I mean, yeah, we either
Absolutely stinks.
Or we try and find a way to get onto that platform ahead.
What do y'all think?
I'm thinking diplomacy is looking very hard at this point.
Yeah.
But
let's go to the other room.
The other room, there was at least
a person. Let's go to the other room.
Popping back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Zaman, no. I saved Zaman's life. Just let that be known to everyone.
Thank you for your service.
Very well.
Kindness we will not forget. Alright, everyone's ready. And then we'll prep to open the door.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Quietly or that?
We got sleepers next door. Let's be quiet.
Yeah, quiet.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
22.
Awesome. Yeah, you creak that door open real slow. Feel free to open the door.
Jeez.
What you see before you. Two enormous pillars on the far side of the chamber emit a bright white light. Let me just make it. Let me make it so. Bang, bang. Nailed it. Emit a bright white light that holds the attention of dozens of vermin and insects that crawl around them. You see that these vermin occasionally fight amongst themselves on there, and there are multiple giant spiders crawling around these pillars as well, as all these little insects and rats just crawl on the side of these pillars, just running around them as the light is it's kind of like a strobe light because the light's emitting from them and all these things are on them. Before them is a woman dressed similarly to no one. Let me give you her token because, it's really good. That's what she looks like.
Not prestigious.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like the fairy look better.
Yeah. And she's standing there with her arms kind of extended forward, doing something and chanting in their general direction. And two of these fellows who you've seen once before, again, their masks totally featureless except for the hand in central part of the forehead, are standing there, kind of like seeing their backs currently to you. No one seems to have noticed as you open the door. That's what you see.
Seriously, this place really sucks, you guys. Even is thinking that to everyone.
We could always try and leave. Otherwise, who wants to lead the charge on diplomacy here?
Maybe close the door while we debate that. Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah, you just like
Closing the
cracked
door.
it open.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be at the crossroads. Enemies asleep behind us. Enemies before us. And strange pigs to the south.
I never would have thought I would have missed your zone, no one. Yet here I am, missing your zone. Don't know why you wanted to leave. Well, I know why you wanted to leave, but clearly the grass isn't always greener, is my point.
Yes. If we are here seeking to find Luthio, I see it we either must continue and try to find our way through this place or make enough noise to get him here. There were doors to the south. Obviously a black gate to our backs, and I don't know what they're doing in there. Training beasts, perhaps?
And
Insects?
the insect room was similar to the pig room, where like it's overwhelming the amount of like vermin and stuff in there. The 4 spiders are just the only big tokens on the board.
Yeah, just tons of small insects and rats and stuff. Swarms, if you will. Just crawling all over those pillars.
I guess
Dyson, I don't know if you saw an exit in that room.
No, not that I saw. Or I don't think I saw one.
I didn't see one, and I was right behind you. So, to be fair, a wall of bugs was between it and the wall, so maybe there is one. But I think pig seems like the only clear exit.
Or at least some
'Cause-
options there.
Yeah, I don't really want to just tempt a black gate not knowing what it does yet. We obviously will have to at some point, but
Yes, I wouldn't call myself much of a dungeoneer, but I assume even if there was a door there, west would just lead us back to the prisons.
Probably.
all right.
Well, let's figure a way through the pigs.
Pigs.
And I do hope it's not because of me you don't want to murder those people sleeping in the other room, because I didn't have a problem.
We
Reinforce.
we knew where your vote was, no one. Thank you. We may not have the best people skills, but we still have somewhat of a moral compass. You're still alive, aren't you?
Touché. Stephen, the wall of force fades.
Sad. to the south.
Back through?
Yeah.
She's behind you, but you know. We all can. Oh, I left the rock there.
Perfect.
Poor rock didn't get to see what was going on.
How high up are these platforms?
About 10 feet off the ground. But even with you when you're at the top of the steps.
How tall are the pigs?
I mean, all manner of height. They're not, they're pig height off the ground.
How tall is this big one in the back?
I mean, there's some big ones for sure. Big old pigs. Not quite 10 feet.
Okay.
Did you say, was it dark or light in here?
It's darkish.
Dark enough to shadow walk or no?
Yeah. Definitely.
Shall we make an entrance?
What'd you say, Croft?
Shall we make an entrance?
If you've got a way to a platform, sure.
I can get to a platform, no problem.
Do you want to take a rope with you?
Could. You want to tie off one of the immovable rods in this end?
Yeah.
I'll take one with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, it's loud in here, so you all know that too. That these pigs, it's constant. I don't have pig noises.
Oh,
nor do
Michael,
I
yes.
want them.
Yes, you do, Michael. You provided some earlier. Just keep them up.
Record myself and just layer them all over
Yeah.
the top of each other. For our own sanity, there are no pig noises, which is great.
Would have been more immersive with Michael pig voices going on.
Really let me hold on. Let's see. Tabletop audio. See if pig. Nothing. No. Nothing. Too bad. Battle bards. Pig.
Battle bots.
No. How about Kevin McLeod? Pigs? Nope.
No March of the Pigs.
No March of the Pigs. Too bad.
Is the giant blue circle supposed to be something?
Lagandu, you can make a perception check.
I don't know if we can really even see it, though, to be fair.
Yeah, Lagandu's tall and he's got a climb speed.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so he could like peek over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to you. I wasn't even like really looking for that. I just happened to see it and go. We didn't.
I mean,
talk
you're in a position that'll give you a perception check. Yeah, Lagandu, you see that, and I don't recall if Steven's cast it before. I know he's talked about it, but it looks like there is an opaque, slightly concave, circular plane of magical force. It actually looks a lot like what you guys just walked on, but it is a circle. It's like a floating disc of magical force.
Like a true sphere?
Not a sphere, just a
Oh.
slightly like perhaps a tensor's floating disc shape.
Got it. Yeah.
Disc of magical force that's just kind of floating there. It's at the same height as it's 10 feet, if you will. It's the same height as the platform, and it's just kind of sitting there.
Steven, there is a saucer floating to the right, very similar to your bridge that you made us earlier. Just as a heads up.
Steven will like go down to the bottom and try and like jump to the concrete walls.
Lagandu will lift you up or give you a boost or something. Whatever.
Yeah, Kieran jumps doesn't get quite high enough, and like
Oh, definitely not.
Let me just. Yeah, he pops you up, and yeah, Steven, you poke your head over with Lagandu's help, and you see this, and it looks like it looks like a floating disc spell essentially.
Can I
And
see
just
its
floating
caster?
there. Yeah, make a perception check. As you kind of scan the room, you see these skeletons moving about on the bridge, for lack of a better term. But yeah, you don't see any caster of the disc. It just seems to be just like sitting there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Steven will make note. There might be someone with arcane abilities, just north of us, right, or just to our right. But I don't know what else to do about it except we got to get on one of those platforms. We got to find a way through or out.
Click one rod at this end.
Yep.
Tied with a rope. Bison's holding the other unclicked rod. And we'll expend a psionic energy to psi power leap across onto this platform. And we'll kind of put the rod behind him, click it, and move up a little bit and ready himself.
Yeah, guys, make a stealth check at disadvantage as you kind of leap over that way. I'll see if any of my skelly bellies. They do not seem to notice, as they're the sounds that are echoing through this room, and they're just like they keep kind of moving into the center, scooping out of these larger heaps of slop and dumping it. Dyson, as you're there in the center, you pick up on a few things.
Nice.
You see the disc a little clearer as you move over, and it just seems to be just floating there in that space. You see that there is multiple doors throughout the room. There's 4 on the other side, to the west, and 2. I don't know if you can fully see this one, but you can assume that there's one up that way as well.
Yeah, I can kind of see the stairs.
Then one directly, and the stairs leading up to it. So it's at the same level as where you are. And you can see in the center area, there are a bunch of smaller pigs, all within that like center darkened area, closest to the pillars.
So it's like
they look like
underneath.
babies, and then every once in a while there's a large sow or like a mother pig in there. And that just looks to be the area that most of the smaller pigs are being kept, and they throw slop in that area as well. And yeah, the skeletons are just kind of moving around, scooping, pouring, scooping, moving further out, etc., etc. That's what you see.
To realize that the party. And is waiting for him before he gets the drop on the skeleton.
When Dyson goes, we're gonna take that as a signal, and I need to know how many checks I need to make to frogger myself on top of pigs until I can get 15-ish feet to this pillar.
I love it. I think this is the perfect time for an acrobatics check.
That's not great. That's fine. I'm doing this to myself.
Did I try to run across the tops of the pigs, which is great. I love. 8.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Okay. Couple things are gonna happen. We'll roll for Nish first. That'll start. Oh,
Critical threat.
critical threat. Yikes, that's a chorus of the wrong noises. Oh man. Let me just give a big thank you out to Preston for his best life tonight. Just doing it, you know? Just out here doing what's gotta be done. Why did that actually work? See, Roll20 is being weird. It was an 11. 0.14. Okay. We'll start off with the Lagandu round. Lagandu, you start running across, and the pigs make horrible noises and kind of like move a little bit out of the way. And I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
boy. Oh no.
As you fall from taking 1d6 bludge and 1d6 piercing damage from the piggies, 8 points of piggy damage. And you are prone in the pigs, as they say in the business. Amazing. Prone in the pigs. There's just pigs everywhere. All around you. Steven, yeah, it happened so fast that the skeletons might not even notice. Steven, it's your go.
You said I can shadow walk in here?
Yes, definitely.
Alright, Steven's going to bonus action Bamf to there.
Amazing.
And I don't really know what to do about Lagandu, to be honest with you. Just he's like similar to the bug, just like underneath some pigs, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's hard to see him down there, as there's a lot of pigs filling that space. Just a ton of pigs. So many pigs.
I will get my rope out, because we used Dyson's rope for our catwalk. I'll get my rope out and get ready to try and fish him out again, I guess, if I can see an opportunity. Lagandu, where are you? That's
Great.
my turn.
Dyson. Sure.
I was muted.
Nope.
Just get things going. Does Dyson have a little bit of surprise on this Skelebro?
Yes. The skeleton does not move.
He draws his luck blade.
Ow.
Critical threat. Critical
Scorching
threat.
hot.
Critical threat.
With character before.
Scorching hot.
That confirms. Yeah. Roll it if you want to, but I wouldn't worry much about it. The skeleton is dead. into pieces. Scatters across the ground.
You will move up there. Is this skeleton still surprised?
Yeah, so that skeleton is looking in the general direction of Stephen and Lagandu. But it is no longer surprised because of the explosion that happened behind it. But it's just a normal attack against this guy. Which is a beautiful hit.
I will reroll that too. 2 more points of damage.
Some.
And
It's still up.
that it, I believe.
Skelly's turns. You do have this one's attention, so it won't be taking pot shots at your wizard, which is great. It kind of draws this gnarled, rusty sword at its side. I'll attack you twice. Sick bonus to hit. +5, baby. So that's, pretty good for it. A 7?
So
How's this? 7 and a 14.
nada.
So it misses twice with its rusty blade. These guys. Boop. 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 No, the first one doesn't have the flank, the second one will. So here's the first, 2 from the first, 23.
23 does hit.
Alright, that's only 5 points of damage because it doesn't have the flank. And a 22, 21.
21 just hits.
That also doesn't have the second damage, only the first one. So it was not a crit, did not have the flank done. The second one, this one will have advantage. 25.
Yeah.
That one will crit, so that'll be the 9 points. And then 24. 4 hits from my +5 skeleton. God, they're good.
Unbelievable.
These other ones will run up. Not be able to get. Oh, this one does. That's 30. This one will have make 2 attacks. Advantage for the flank. 22. Rocks, Dyson. Rocks. And a 21.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Unbelievable. The other ones won't be able to reach you. Get them. 60 feet. They have to dash to get all up here, my word.
Oh, is this how I go? A bunch of skeletons?
Bunch of skellies? Bunch of skellies? Alright, there they all are.
Next
Amazing.
reaction, think something to Dyson.
Yeah, sure.
Effing jump out of there now.
Next turn, buddy.
I've got
You gotta wait 6 seconds.
I've got insect flies.
That's fine. Your instructions are very clear.
Cross characters, this and this surrounded. I hate it.
Just keep it a tradition. Kill my characters
I've got
in bullshit ways.
PTSD right now. No one will do something, I'm sure. Pull up her character sheet. And that's shit, she says.
You can climb on the rope.
She's got better things to do than that.
Does she?
Yeah, man. Shield magic missile. The one that you've already hit. For 2, and then 1 on each one. Paste. She kills the first. Oh, 5. We'll have to get like there for that. Yeah, special magic missile. That's it for Lagandu. You are beneath the pigs.
I would like to stand up.
I need a dexterity saving throw at the start of your turn.
This is horrible.
Oh no.
Amaze.
You taking trample damage?
You're getting trampled.
Yup.
Oh my gosh.
You take. Oh, so lucky. 3 points of damage from my 2d6. 3 points of trample damage. And you are unable to stand up.
Okay.
It's any consolation, Preston. Michael's never been happier.
You're
Alright.
giving me the greatest day.
Good.
This is just unbelievable. Lagandu is just like decided today's the day to just get fucked up by all this crap.
All the
All
stuff
the
that you prepped that you thought there's no way they'll actually do this.
I know. I was like, it's just impossible.
They can make bridges out of air and walk, like there's no way the pigs are coming into play.
Every little thing matters. So Lagandu, you're prone down there. You still have your actions. You're just unable to get up as you're getting like trampled by these things. If you have things that could help you do so, then that's great. You just don't. Your movement is 0.
Can I?
Yeah, wait.
I suppose I could Eldritch Blast some pigs.
You could. You absolutely could.
Just keep making things fly.
Blast some pigs out of your way.
Yeah, we're gonna try to just blast a few pigs out of the way.
I love that. Yeah, roll that sweet ambition. Pew laser beams just as these pigs. Chunks of pig is just blasted through the air. These pigs are just getting hammered by these eldritch blasts, and yeah, you feel it kind of like ease around you a bit, and on your next turn you'll have advantage on your check to get up.
Great.
But,
that kill the pigs, or is it just
some of them for
Okay.
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's just it was very hard to miss the amount of pigs that are just trampling above him right now. Incredible. This game is the best. Zoman.
So what exactly happened with our rope situation before things went amok?
My understanding is that there is a rope on this journey.
That's correct.
Correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
The
Where-
rope is in place.
It's a taut rope thing that you could like fly, army hand over hand sort of deal.
It's going
Like that.
straight south.
Like that.
Like right
Yep.
there.
But
But there is a on both
There's a-
sides.
Both
They
sides,
rod.
it's a rod on both sides, so it's secure.
Yeah.
and
So
is
you might leave one rod behind.
Or Steven will just go bamf back and get it.
Yeah.
is rope climbing walking speed, or how does that work?
Yeah, you'll make a athletics check as if not fall. But you'll be able to move at your speed with the provided
Okay, I'll be
you won't
glad
be
to.
able, you won't be able, I won't allow you to dash across a rope. 'Cause that seems insane. I think you could move 3 feet on a rope in 6 seconds if you're trying really hard. And you don't fail an athletics check. DC 5. With a rope, it's DC 5. It's just always DC 5. You tried. You tried really hard.
You don't have any working legs. It's understandable that it's hard.
Yeah, you can move 30 feet across the room with your bad athletics check.
All right, so I'm
Just know
on,
you
on the
could've-
rope.
You could have also done it with a good athletics check. And I'll put you here. I think the rope is against them. We'll call it the orange thing.
And that is the action. There's no spells to be had from here.
Yeah, that'll be your action plan.
Okay. I'm good right there. Just hanging out.
Zoman moves across. Steven, it is your go. Oh, it's been a while since we've heard this banger.
Can you pull the cone out, Michael?
Yeah, you'll. If you're trying to get all those skellies, you can. I'll just say that.
Okay. All right, then I will step up there. Well, that's why Dyson was given very specific instructions. Actually, no. We'll make this easier. I was there or something. Yeah, that's no problem. I will bonus action, Bamf, Shadow Walk over there, and I will hold my spell for when Dyson is clear.
Dope. So yeah, Dyson, you see Steven start casting. After Bam's over there. And it's your go.
Dyson will just disengage.
See ya.
See ya.
Dyson is out. Steven releases the spell.
Yep. And we will cast one we haven't seen in a minute. Pulse Wave. Ooh. That is some damage.
They got to roll good. Let me tell you.
6d6, 30 damage, y'all? That's insane.
They all fail.
All fail. All take 30 damage. If there's any alive, they get pushed 15 feet back.
Their bones are all pushed 15
cool.
feet back. And before we're out of combat, Magandu, you have advantage on your dexterity check to stand amongst the pigs. You are able to get up. With that gap that you made, you're able to kind of stand up and like quickly kind of launch yourself to the pole and climb your way up there. You guys are out of combat. God, this is the best day. Never been a better day. D&D. Zoman's able to scurry across the rope, taking a little more time than maybe he normally would in the heat of combat. But yeah, you guys are able to get to that center platform.
Steven goes back and gets the other rod.
Yep.
Cool. Steven Bamps over there, collects the rod. You guys are able to collect both rods and the rope.
Yep.
The pigs just still screaming and making all sorts of noises.
Can we discern any differences between the doors? It looks like these ones on the left side are ground level.
Correct. Yeah, those all are ground level, and the ones that are on the right are kind of blockaded and raised.
Do the blockaded ones look any different than? Well, they're not fog gates, that's for starters, right?
Yeah, all the doors look like similar
Same.
stone doors that you've seen, as far as you can tell. If there's anything else you want to, yeah, from where you currently are, all the doors appear to be the same, other than the fact that some are raised and kind of behind the barriers.
Okay.
Is this disc movable? Like if I pull it or push it?
Roll a roll an intelligence check. Lagandu, you try to like push it and pull it, and you're like thinking to yourself, like, "Fuck! Like, why is this thing movable?" And as you're thinking that and focusing on it, it moves like 5 feet to the right as you're kind of like trying to push it, but you can feel that it wasn't your forcefulness. You're trying to physically push it that did it. It was more of you like thinking about trying to push it that did it.
I'm gonna jump on it.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna think myself around the room until I'm over by Steven.
Yeah, it does that. Lagandu surfs across the top of the pigs on the floating disc.
Is there a roof here? Ceiling?
There is a ceiling 20 feet.
Okay.
Nice floating disc you out there, Lagandu.
Is handy. Actually, well, do you guys want to try to let the pigs out? We've got 3 doors to the west we could open.
4 doors. Could be a good distraction.
Definitely true.
Can I hop down over here to this doorway
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and listen?
Yes. You do hear noises. You hear what I can best describe as the biggest pig, just because pig is on the mind. Pig that you've ever heard, like eating something wildly, like just like chomping on something. Like it's kind of a very like gross, disgusting sound, and it just sounds amplified. It's very loud, and that's probably all you can really hear. You can make a nature check or arcana check.
No,
I'll
we're just
accept
gonna...
either. I'll accept either.
Is the door unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Can I open the door carefully?
Stealthily, yes, absolutely. Make a stealth check. You are in a very loud room full of pigs.
21.
So
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
as you open the door, the sound of the pigs will be louder in that room than before. You know this to be true.
He'll pop his head over this little wall. Actually, doesn't have to. He's just gonna think to everybody. There's a sounds like a much larger pig eating through this door.
Why don't we go check out the other concrete door then first?
Jumps on the platform.
Float down to the south. And do another listen.
Yeah, roll perception. This one is a bit harder to hear in it, but you get the sense, you can kind of hear similar noises. You get the sense that maybe it's enters the same room, just a more distant from maybe the whatever creature was creating those noises.
Oh, I did not mean to click that. I'm trying to move my token.
It's not a big deal.
It's gonna say similar sounds but more distant.
Let's do this one then. Gives us some space in case we need to get out quickly.
All right. I'm gonna open the door.
All right, move the team in. All right. Is that your stealth check?
Yeah.
You rolled one, yeah. Perfect.
13.
All right. Creak open that door, if you will.
Boink!
And what you see.
You got some dudes.
There, you got some dudes.
A lot of dudes.
Right. So this room, there are empty wall niches that kind of like sit in the walls of this room that almost make it look like it was like some sort of like gallery or something that is been converted in a, I can never pronounce this word correctly, so I'm going to look it up. I've already forgotten how to say it. An abattoir. Why I use that word, I don't know. But a slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse. Because hanging throughout the room are the hanging corpses of large pigs. Their rib cage is exposed. It is clearly a slaughterhouse. On the far side of the room are a large amount of skeletons that are stacking these butchered hunks of pig all up against that far wall. And some of them are kind of like sweeping with these large like rakes of sort, some towards this creature, who some of you would probably recognize as an Otiug, which we could get into in a minute, who is just munching on that food, that slop, that unusable intestine muck that they won't be using as meat. The skeletons closer to you can be seen. These ones here are the ones with the brakes that are kind of like pushing brakes and just like cleaning up the floor. The rest of them are all stacking feet. And you also see a black gate, a door, and a fog gate. And that's what you see. And everyone roll for initiative because they all look in your direction as the doors.
Never have we gotten more bang for a buck with this gift of alacrity.
For real. Right. I will just do one skeleton because you are that. Steven, it is your go. Go back to the Dark Orchestra for this one.
Can I tell what fog gate that is?
Not from here. You have to get up to it.
I'll quickly think to everyone, do we want to fight everything, or I can just partition us off from them, and we can go either through the fog gate or the door?
I don't think you have to partition anything because they'll still have to climb over the wall.
I can't see in there. I don't know what we're facing.
A lot of skeletons.
12 skellies.
And what was the OTR?
Oh, in OT.
And Odio.
Feel free to make a
I would love that.
nature or Arcana. I think
How about
Arcana.
How about a nice, healthy Arcana?
Yeah, this is a aberration, I believe. Yeah. So what you know about these things is they are often used as disposals.
Garbage
to some extent. This is a creature that is used to eat refuse and discarded waste, and often kept in big cities.
Oh, these were the dead things in the castle in Briarwood.
Yeah, you also, I don't know if you saw them, but you could have encountered them in Tomb of Annihilation. They were in the pit outside the city that like had the refuge. These were in. Oh, these were. There was also one in the castle of Malor in the swamp. They're similar to oozes. They're used to kind of eat stuff that people want to get rid of. They are sentient creatures, and with a 15, they're very, very, very hardy creatures, i.e., high constitution. But also that they do understand limited language and they actually speak telepathically. But they're very dumb creatures.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Steven will just run to the fog gate then, I guess. Oh, didn't mean to close the door.
See ya.
What kind of fog gate is it?
Yeah, as you approach, you're able to tell that it is a blood pen.
Okay. All right, then I'll just think to everyone. Head to the fog gate, and I will hold a cantrip in case somehow any enemy gets within 5 feet of my people.
Nice.
And Dyson will hold. An action for if one of them gets close.
Lagandu.
We will be there, and we'll do the same. We'll hold the melee attack.
You watch as this. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Just wow, that was wild. I don't know why it did this to me. As this Otiug sprints out about 30 feet, and it looks like it's trying to sprint even harder in your direction. But as it gets to that 30 feet point, you see as this like harness that's on it and this chain that extends back to the wall stops it in place, and it can't get further, and it extends these tentacles out towards you, and it's just like grasping as it is like chained and anchored onto the thing. And it's like just kind of like horrifically screaming towards you. You guys can actually, the three of you there, you can actually all hear it saying in your minds, "Fresh meat! Fresh meat!" Calling out in your direction. So,
He can get there, and I think he'll stay put. Try to make a path for his buddy No One. Hold in action. It's a punch. Spoiler alert.
She can dash all the way to there.
He punches her.
Thunder punches her right into the OTX. Yeah, she can get all the way to there with the dash. 3 feet. And it's the skeletons' turn, which will all move. I'm gonna start bottom to top because it's gonna be easier. This one can get within range of Zelman. If you would like to Thunder Punch it into oblivion. Okay, great.
It's that one-shot KO.
Love to see it. Dead. Right. The second one will be able to get right up in your cradle.
My help can triple trigger.
Yep.
Nice.
You might as well confirm it because this is magic and that can be good. 25 plus 16. 30 on the confirm. That is a confirmed magical crit.
Oh, that's fun.
It surges around you and you're effective with a shield spell. Awesome.
Won't need it, but that's fun.
That one is it's nothing. This one can get 30 feet. Get rid of some guys. Don't get confused about what's happening. Alright. Dyson, does that trigger you or is it not in range?
Did we lose Croft?
Croft!
Did you not hear me?
No.
No.
Oh. Yeah, no, not in range.
Okay. Great. It will stab with a rusty blade.
Are you rolling a 5% chance here?
5% chance of what?
Because isn't
it's
Zoman's
it's at disadvantage, and it basically needs a crit.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like it.
Bad. But it doesn't know that. It's just mindless skeleton. 2 misses. This skeleton, I don't think, can get. It can't. So it will just get as far as it can get into there. Skeleton can get in range. We're trying to double crit. 24 would have been awesome. The skeleton gets there. The skeleton gets there. This skeleton gets there. This skeleton gets there. This skeleton gets. Let me move the rock. Gets there. This skeleton gets there. And this skeleton gets there. Hello.
I do want to make my melee attack on the first.
Yeah, feel free. Dyson, you'll also get to make a melee attack. Hello. Beautiful.
+5. If he's still alive, we'll do some more.
It's just one attack.
Oh.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah,
No,
for
it's
health.
technically
yeah.
a held action, and if you're
Oh, so you get your full attack action.
yeah,
Is your the multi attack?
Yeah.
Attack, action and multi attack, then you're good.
Sure. We can make it that.
Dead now.
Critical threat, critical threat, critical threat!
Oh my god. Just might as well do it again. Just one more for good measure. Alright. Confirmed crit, the bludge, or the slash, your decision. Alright, well, it would be knocked prone if it wasn't dead, but it is dead, sorry. Dyson?
So Dyson's held. I don't know if how effective this is going to be, but let's try it. So his first attack, he's going to replace it with a psychic breath.
Love that.
There's a cone, 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
So I think it hits all 5 of those.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. They need to make a dex save.
4, 10, 3, 20. 1 save.
Okay. And he'll take half the one that saves.
Okay.
And the
So
rest
we'll
will
just
take
call it the one in the
16.
very back because that makes. Oh god, I just gave him health. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
For me to give him health?
Absolutely.
Cool.
You know
That's what
me.
I thought. That's what I thought. Just because it makes sense, I'm gonna make it the one in the very back that's survived on half damage. Right, that's fun for me. Great. That one's bloodied in the back.
Okay, and none's in range of his second attack, so.
Right. Steven.
Steven will throw another firebolt.
That'll hit.
We'll do it at that bad boy right there.
Okay.
And then he will hold, like, the fog gate thing with all of us moving at once is kind of complicated. Like, he'll time
Yeah,
it.
if you
so, like,
if you step through now, it'll be open for the remainder, like, of the time. It'll just basically hold open. So
Okay,
we'll
then
just
I will
say it's
step.
like starting. It's starting to
Yeah.
open.
Then I will step through.
It's cool with me. Dyson, it is your go. Steven is kind of holding the gate open.
Yeah. Dyson will follow through.
Okay.
Doesn't think anything bad's gonna happen to Zoman. He's tough.
The gone dude.
We're gonna Eldritch Blast. One for each of them around Zoman.
Okay. That one on the left of him is gonna have a little cove.
It's fine. Just go clockwise.
Boom, shakalaka.
And push them 10 feet back if it hits.
If they survive, you mean?
Or that.
The one doesn't hit. The
Okay.
one- The rest have.
And then he
their
will...
bones have been scattered.
Yeah. He'll move one more step towards the gate, hold the rest of his
Gate's
movement
currently
until Zoman. Yeah, and he'll hold his movement until Zoman gets through. Or starts coming this way, at least.
The OTO pulls against the chains, but isn't able to do anything currently. Zone?
Zoman probably should disengage, but no. He'll take a couple of swings at that thing, and just two, no crit, and then walk out through the fog gate after it's dead.
The first hit kills it. And then, no one, I don't think, has any of its cantrips to help the last couple. No, she does not have offensive cantrips, so she'll just come through zone.
Go.
And everyone is through. Escape.
Are we hired?
I am.
I meant our characters. Marshall
I know.
is tired, but yeah, I agree.
Yes and yes.
Okay, well, I knew that.
It's not nearly been as long as it may feel, because you guys have. It's not been a full day.
Yeah.
No.
It's been maybe a couple of hours since you did the lunch, if that. And you killed the legend.
Oh, you said couple hours?
We did.
If that, yeah.
That means my temp hit points are gone, because that's only an hour.
Yeah, I'd say it's been over an hour.
Sad.
That's about as much as it's been.
Needs that back down.
I just see both Lagondu and Dyson are looking hurt.
Could take
And Steven. And Steven's barely above. Steven's barely above half.
A short rest wouldn't be a bad idea. It's only an hour. We'll be fine.
Fine, you'll live forever.
Totally fine.
In the hallway, you know.
Yeah.
You only left a couple skeletons alive. What could go wrong?
What can they tell anybody?
I don't know.
They can point to their dead friends. That's it.
Would we rather mansion and go the whole thing, or do we want to try and keep pushing? Like short rest and keep pushing, I mean.
Can always try.
Gotta go find Hop.
He's back. He's back in the training room, the bug room.
Good.
Can I try and take a short rest?
I think try for a short. I don't think a long rest is a good idea right now.
Okay. All right. Short rest.